They've taken him away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Delaware! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that. be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Offense changing the play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Behind his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Inside the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paul, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 30. It'll be first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Hand off from the shotgun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, they came into this game believing that they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
The Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dante. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 30 sacks on the game so far.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Dante. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Turns it loose. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yo, what the fuck? 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
To throw, it's Dante. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit. For the offense. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Finding an escape route. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Under fire. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Find some fresh air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Puts it out of the air. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw. It's Dante. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You should put more energy into something.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That's because that's what your algorithm is.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
And why do you say nigga so much? Like, you say, that's like the only word you use. You don't use bro, you don't use motherfucker, you don't use dickhead, you don't use cop. You just use nigga all day. Like you sitting there looking at on Facebook. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Well,
like,
when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
You should put that energy into learning something else besides that bullshit.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get any. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's caught. It's fired. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Dante. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Line getting set on second down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Going to sling it on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on... Ten. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Brings into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ali. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They want that clock to run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great...
Stop.